Hello there, this is Melak and welcome to episode 81 of my Minecraft Season 6 Let's Play of Doom and Disaster and Incompetence. I've decided that I'm just gonna rearrange things a little bit. I have the cooked version immediately after the raw version, and I've spread it out, moved the berries around, blah 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 blah. So I'm now just gonna smoke a few of the other various things, keeping a whole bunch of raw, but I don't know. I just like the idea of then... No, not in the edibles. I just like having an idea of that sort of progression, you know? That layout that will just be like, huh. I'm gonna have a lot of things. I'm gonna give a bit more extra space for the beef because there's probably gonna be a lot. I suppose I should really cook some of the cod for a laugh as well. And I guess some tropical fish too. I mean, so yeah, I'm just gonna cook multiples of 8, because as we know, one piece of coal is 8 things. I keep on going in the inedibles, and I don't know why. It's probably because I'm stupid. But yes, this episode, I'm thinking very seriously about having some fun with magma blocks and see if we can create a Doom thing. I don't know if all creatures drop their drops if they get killed by magma. I don't know. I know that they won't drop experience, or I'm pretty sure they won't. I just love the idea of this automatic kind of... That's like a dragnet, you know? It's like one of the worst things. It's just ridiculous. When you think of it. Yeah, we're just gonna arbitrarily kill anything that enters into this area of the sea. So my plan will be is to put it right near the little spiky boys. Because if I do it near the spiky boys, we can see what happens. And I like the idea. I like the idea of this just thing just arbitrarily killing spiky boys and fish and squid and I guess dolphins and traders, I suppose. It's gonna pretty much just catch everything. You cannot cook tropical fish, but you can cook raw cod. That's fine. So what am I gonna use tropical fish for? Maybe breeding things? Oh. Delicious. Delicious. Nom. So yeah, we're gonna make a death area, an area of death. The spiky boys may disagree with me building constructy things in that area, but we'll see. And I guess I need to test whether or not things actually spawn in a death area. I guess if tropical fish are not ed, can I just eat them raw? Yeah, I guess, but you can't cook them from the looks of it, so... There is my various cooked stuff. So, first things first, I guess I need some very basic supplies. Well, basic-ish. First things first, we're going to have a little hopper minecart. We're also then going to have a hopper. We're also then going to have a chest. We're then going to have a bunch of rails and some powered rails and a bunch of redstone torches for the powered rails. Anything else needed? Probably not, other than obviously the, you know, magma blocks. 7x7 area, that'll be 49. I do like a 5x10 area, I guess. 5x10 area will probably catch more as they sort of swim through, I suppose. I guess. I don't know. I've not done this before, so I guess a longer area would be better because of the minecarts catching all of the dead things. Okay. And I think that's about right. I need a shovel. Do I not actually have a shovel? I guess not. I mean, no, I do not. I'm not going to bother making a really, really cool diamond shovel or anything like that. I'm just going to... Oh, I need to go out and get some wood, and there's a lot of things that I need to do. Why have I only got one piece of wood? That's not very clever, is it? There we go. Oh, I can just make leather horse armor out of that much leather. That's kind of cool. But not something that I need right now. Okay. And I am going to enchant it. I'm not going to make a big enchantment, but it will probably be worth me looking at the axe that I've got, shoving a basic enchantment on that. You know, we're not talking about powerful enchantments. I mean, in fairness, I've got quite a few levels from the farming, which is pretty cool. Unbreaking 3, that's I'm not going to put an Unbreaking 3 on a fucking shovel. Unbreaking 1, maybe? Although then again, I suspect that would put a lot more than just Unbreaking 3 on it. But I'm just going to put... Oh, and it gives me efficiency as well. How splendid. Efficiency 2, Bane of Arthropods plus additional things. Just efficiency 2. There we go. So that's basic enchantments, which is all you need sometimes. Just chuck some basics on. Nothing special needs to be done. Slap the lever in there. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. And then we are going to head out to the Doom location. There we go. So the idea will be... That's actually a good question. Does the hopper push its stuff directly down into a minecart? Like... Sorry, does the hopper push down into a chest, or does it need a hopper to pull things out the hopper? That'll be an interesting test. A very quick test. Ha. This is the thing, I haven't really done much with hopper carts and the like. So if I put a chest there, cool. I then put a rail on top. I can't put a rail on top. Maybe I have to... Let's try doing things in a slightly different order. Can you not put rails on top of chests? I'm going to assume no. Because it's definitely not letting me do it. Okay. So I'm going to make the assumption, therefore, which was my previous assumption, that you'd have to put a hopper down. Then you would put the I know what I'm talking about. I immediately got pulled into the hopper. Then you put the minecart with a hopper. You then... Oh no, I run out of space. So we know that the minecart will absorb items. So let's put that in there. It gets pushed into the hopper. The hopper then pushes down into the chest. I mean, that's a fairly standard. It's not particularly quick. It might be that I need to use like an activator rail or something just to slow it down. But I don't think the amount of items will be that vast. As long as it doesn't go too quickly over the hopper, things should just get pulled in. I mean, it's not going to be the best thing in the world, you know? It's not going to be like this crazy awesome thing. But I think it'll work. We'll have to see. Once we've got everything in place. We can then have a little look at Okay. So here's the spiky boys. And they really like to murder things. Jesus. Oh, hello. Hello, friends. So, being careful. One, 2, 3. Okay. And I want to put it through the middle of their territory. Little shits. That one's just randomly dying. I think it's been poisoned by a pufferfish. Which is hilarious. I'm not hearing any game sounds. There we go, yeah, it's fine. Okay. Holy crap, they really do not like those squid. It's like a Death Star. You know what I mean? It's like, fire up the main reactor. And suddenly you end up with a lot of dead squid. Looks like fish do swim through the area. Okay. So I'm going to do this rough estimate of how deep I need to dig. I'm just going to go whee. So it'll need to be 48 standing. Gotcha. Okay. Let's go behind here. And let's dig down. So that is the floor. So one down, that will be the roof. Ow! So 48 standing is that. So that's roof level. 1, 2. That will then be the correct level. Oh. Okay. I mean, I could have brought a sponge. A sponge would have been like a really sensible thing to have brought. But it's fine. Oh, we've got a random hole here. Fill that up. This is kind of what I'm expecting. Yep. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quickly go there. Quickly do that. And then do that. There we go. Bubbles. Okay, so let's start doing the sensible thing. I mean, there's definitely stuff happening up there. Okay. So the beginnings of the death beam are in place. Now I just need to double check how far back it needs to go, so I'm just gonna swim around. Yes, it'll hurt, but it won't hurt as much as these bubbles are gonna hurt you. Oh, well, you see, some of them are... Look, there is definitely been something killed already. Looks like a normal bit of fish, though. See, these guys may not even drop their drops. Oh, no, they do, look! Look! There's little fragmenty things. So, okay. We need to go all the way to about... here. Okay, so minus... I mean, it's difficult to judge, but about minus 680. Yay! Oh, you've got a pufferfish. Nice. You knew exactly what I like. Thank you. What I probably need to do is have a bunch of cobble, since I'm imminently about to have cobble. Oh, that conduit is so good. I just love the squealing pain that they're giving. It's like music to my ears, because they're such gits. To actually listen to them in pain is so nice. Now, you may think that turns me into a psychopath, but I disagree. I am a conscientious person. All I'm doing is listening to them die. It's so nice. Yeah, you die, guys. You die. Still a way to go back to get that full thing, which is fine. This is great. I mean, obviously there's going to be some uncovering required. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Definitely not gonna complain. Okay, let's just yeah, let's just dig out a bit of a room back here that's yeah, that needs a bit of cobble. Eh. think my dimensions are going to stick to the current dimensions for now. Just because of how amusing this is. Okay, so for now, that looks like it might be the maximum that I can do without then going to the surface and dealing with it, I guess. Which is fine. I'm gonna just dig that last few. Okay. This is like monstrous. I love it. Okay, so now, we need to have, no, absolutely not. We then need a chest. And that would need to come up a bit, or it needs to go down a yeah, okay, yeah. I guess. Then we put a hopper there. Oh, that's not the correct way of doing a hopper. That's the correct way of doing a hopper. We then just have more blocks. In fact, actually, you can still get into the chest from here, so that's fine. We then have some deliciously beautiful... We then create the minecart with the hopper. We then put... I'll get this. I'll get this. Yeah, how do I put a light in here? It's there for now, I guess. Okay. For now, I'm just going to do this. Just thinking of the best way of doing all of this. You may wonder what the hell I'm doing now. So do I. No. I mean, I should just put more. I don't have more. That's fine. I'll figure this out. My brain will eventually catch up with the concept that I'm trying to achieve. Gonna need powered rails for a lot of this, and just more rails in general. But for now, I'm just gonna quickly do this, just as like a test principle, but also to... Okay, so that's the course. I need to put some powered rails in, obviously. Otherwise, it's just not gonna work. That in there like that. We then need to put some, like I said, powered rails in. Which, to be fair, probably should be on the slopey bits. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Question is, will that then... Yep, figured as much. Well, it's gone in one direction. However, I want it to go in the opposite direction. Because then it'll be going slow when it hits this hopper. And in theory... Because I will be able to make it so that it then stops. So having a bit of a... Okay. I guess that way will be fine. Ah, water. Yeah. The water flooded in. Did its naughty thing. Okay, needs to be a bit better than that. Okay, it needs to be a little bit more oomph to get around that area. Okay. Well, let's try it again. Let's give it a natural shove. Okay, so it does need a bit more shove. I can give it more shove. Although does it need more shove? For this particular short bit of track, maybe not. See, at some point I know I can use a rail to... Okay. Nothing in the item hopper. But there's a whole bunch of things in there. Nothing particularly magic-y special yet. But... I'm just curious as to watching things as they go in. Nothing, though. Okay. Well, it's only just kind of properly got into action. So, I'm just gonna leave it. Obviously, those two were just things that I dropped in there. The fact that we've got some salmon, some cod, some tropical fish, I'm not gonna complain about. Obviously, I'm gonna need to sort it out so that there's more. Because we did end up killing. Let me dig this a bit better. Have they all buggered off? Has that stopped them spawning? I think it stopped them spawning. There's a few, but they don't like that, do they? I wonder why it stopped them spawning. Was there a specific block that I needn't touch? Or is it just as a critical mass? Now I've kind of lost my way. Oh, Trident and Nautilus. That's a shame. I'm curious as to exactly what stopped the spawning. Was it the fact that there was something in the middle? Like, if I put sand back in there, will they start spawning again? Or have I irreparably damaged the system? Okay, so the fish can get out. They can swim out, but they eventually get murdered. I'm just going to grab these fish because they're not... I'm gonna get hit. Damn it. Well, if I have to then put sand back, or maybe sand back is actually not enough. You know, I may have broken this permanently now. But it is nevertheless my fishy trap thing, which... If I surround with sand so that they get kind of pulled down and cannot then get out, at that point, it's then doom. It's just doom for fish. Let's make it doom for fish like now. Because obviously I'm going to have more magma. I know we're running late on this episode. But if I just put a cordon around this. Then that is sort of like, you know, the fish get pulled down. Obviously I need to finish the magma, but they basically can't get out except currently because there isn't magma all the way. But when there is, that will be my fish doom trap. Be interesting though as to, because there's another guardian there. Or have they just started spawning elsewhere? I'm gonna quit the episode here, I think. This is a grotesque device, which, you know, it's caused problems with the spawning of the spiky boys, which is a shame. But that was only part of the ideal, as it were. You know, it wasn't purely to catch them. Is the bottom line that I'm trying to put into words. That fish should disappear of its own accord at some point. There we do. It disappears. Okay. Well, I am gonna quickly just go down this hole. Have a look at the goodies, and then I'm gonna quit. Getting a lot of fish. Ooh. There's a lot of death happening. It's kind of cool. Anyway, until next time. Cheerio.